So right away, this video is not a normal video. It's a podcast with Zay. This is just kind of serving as a bonus video this week. And yeah, for the 30 or 40 minutes that this is, we're just talking. We're just talking about him and I's relationship and just kind of how everything happened. And we're just having a conversation. So if you're not into that, if you're not down to listen to that, then you can, like, you know, just tune in on Sundays. Those are my normal video time. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for watching. On today's podcast, we'll be talking with Zay Solis. Zay is a personal friend of mine who has inspired me and thousands of others. He is a content creator and business entrepreneur based out of Southern California. He is most likely known for his cinematic videos, travel lifestyle, and daily shenanigans with his friends. You can find a majority of his content on both his YouTube and Instagram accounts. Special thanks to Zay for being podcast number 1.
Okay. No, we can talk about a random crowd too, dude.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Like,
bro, let's talk about freaking.
This is the thing. Like, I was just imagining, like, if it got awkward, but I don't think it would be awkward.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous,
dude.
Even though, like, I know you, it's just like the fact that I'm on video.
Okay, low key. Okay, wait. I should introduce it.
If I say cut, we should cut though.
No, wait. We're this is no cuts. So if you swear, you're.
I don't swear anyway.
I know, but. Just in case.
When do I ever swear?
Just in case it slips out, man.
I don't swear.
This is coffee.
Sponsored by Panera.
That's rum. What?
This is lemonade.
Dude, I feel like it's gonna be weird because, like, people never like see you or me, but mostly you without jump cuts.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, all the parts where I look dumb, it's cut out. This, I guess, is not going to be cut out. So
I'm literally just gonna.
I can't.
I'm literally gonna.
The amount of times I actually stutter in my vlogs, and you know this, I stutter all the time. Sometimes I say the same word like 4 times, and I just cut it to 1 so it looks like fluid and like normal. But
I do that all the time.
But no, I'm not even kidding. I just said I'm not even kidding. See, that's exactly what I'm saying right there.
Okay, wait. We need to start this properly. What's up? I've always wanted to do a podcast. So
just call this a Jacub Gomez.
This is formally podcast number 1. Our guest today,
I'm Zay
Solis.
Probably I forgot I was gonna say something really cocky.
Oh,
but
crap.
Probably should do that.
No, dude.
No, that just makes me sound dumb. No, my name is Zay. I'm a fellow filmmaker, a good friend of Jacub's.
Yep.
He lives 10 minutes up the road, so we've gone to Hawaii and stuff together. We've done some adventures and whatnot. So if you guys have seen my vlogs, even watch his. We're in each other's stuff.
No, dude. Like, everyone watching this knows who you are. Like, watch it. This video will get more views because it's you. Like, these are your followers. I'm building my fan base, but yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Today, this is different.
No, it's good, dude.
Oh, no jump cuts either, dude.
I know, it's good. It is gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
So
okay. Yeah. So I've always wanted to do a podcast. I figured Zay should be the first one to come on. Coffee.
By the way, this is a JQ podcast.
Yeah.
Usually people have
mics
right here.
No.
And then
I don't have money to do that.
Is there like a what kind of? Never mind. Because I was gonna say we could actually put one of those mic things right here.
Well, I have one, but I didn't. I just wanted to be consistent, and I want to do it on the road.
So you don't have to freaking time it.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, I feel it.
Yeah.
I definitely feel it.
I don't have to line up the audio because I have one of the. Anyways.
Right.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to do a podcast. This is Zay, and yeah, I guess we should just start, dude. Okay. First, I want to tell the story of how we met. Because I think this is funny.
Step into how we met.
I think this is funny because I used to be a fan of Zay. Okay, wait. You should tell it honestly because it's kind of...
Bro, to be honest with you, I don't even remember how we met.
Okay. About 1.5 years ago, I hit up Gavin. Gavin is a fellow filmmaker of ours.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah, wait, guys. Hear me out,
okay.
Dude. Hear me out real quick, okay? So Gavin, me and Gavin, we hung out all the time. Not so much anymore for some reason, but we hung out all the time. And he was like, yo, this kid hit me up. He wants to talk about a wedding. And I was like, why doesn't he just call you? He's like, I don't know, he wants to meet in person. This guy, dude, I swear.
Yep.
He's like, he doesn't like to text people, doesn't like to call people. He literally wants to meet them in person.
I like to shake a hand.
Yeah, that's good. I guess that's good business skills. But, like, then again.
No, dude, but that's not what I was doing.
We drove 20 minutes.
That's not why I was doing it, though.
Oh, I know. He literally needed help for a wedding. He was shooting a wedding. He needed help with his first wedding. Nerve-wracking. But he hit up Gavin. And why didn't you hit me up? know anything about it.
No, I did hit you up. You just didn't respond. Your DMs were I remember you were like showing me your DMs when we met at Starbucks, and you were like scrolling through, and I had messaged you like a fanboy message.
Were you hoping I wouldn't?
I was hoping you didn't look at it. Yeah. But okay. So here's what happened. I hit up Gavin.
I didn't even know that.
They met me at Starbucks, and Gavin came in. I was like, "Yo, what's up, Gavin? I'm a big fan of yours. Like, respect your filmmaking." And I turned to Zay, and
I just went with Gavin because I was like super bored that day, and I was like, "Yo, Gavin, let me just go with you."
Yeah, you guys just got.
It's just literally during summer too, so like nothing was going on that day, and I was like, "Oh, I'll go with you." And then I went with them. He meets Gavin. He's like, "Oh, what's up?" Blah blah blah. And then he goes. He looks at me. He goes, "What's your name?"
I was like, "What?"
And I was
Hi,
like,
"What's your name?"
And I was kind of like, honestly, because like I was like, if he knows Gavin, I mean, we're always together, so he probably does like my videos and stuff.
And like a good amount of Gavin's followers.
Not to be cocky or anything, but like I thought like you would have known who I was. And he asked me who my name was, and it kind of caught me off guard. And I was like, oh. And I was like, "Well, I'm Zay." Blah blah blah.
No, but I knew
This guy played it all.
I knew who he was. Low key, I finessed this friendship.
I guess in a sense, yeah.
But not really, cause we didn't hang out for a while after that. Cause
we meet at the wedding, and then we come from different high schools.
Yeah.
And like I freaking stopped going to high school in freshman year.
That's right. We should talk about that. You stopped going to high school because
I stopped going to high school freshman year because I used to be like majorly into motocross, like straight competing and stuff, and freaking. Oh, here I go with the freaking. See,
I know.
I'm trying not to say like so. I'm not trying to sound like retarded. Damn, I just said that too. Well, I'm sorry. I used to compete motocross a lot, and I used to travel like the world and stuff. I did like if you guys know about motocross, I did like the whole Loretta Lynn shebang and all that, which is like crazy nationals and all this stuff. And I got homeschooled freshman year because I like wanted to take it really serious. I was on a full on schedule. Like throughout the week, I'd be working out at like this place Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday or something. And then I'd ride Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. It was like a full-on schedule. I was busy every day of the week, whether I was working out or freaking riding. Sometimes both at the same day. So it was like super hectic, and I did that for years. I did that from when I was like 5 years old till like 16, I believe.
Yeah.
What was that, 4 years ago?
Well, a lot of people, you started filming after you quit, right?
Yeah, so I quit. I was like, oh, frick, are these the cleaning ladies? I could tell them to start upstairs. Hang on, let me just tell them to start upstairs.
You want?
I
I said I wasn't gonna do any cuts, but obviously I just
had to do a cut. My grandma walked in.
Yep.
Okay, so like I was saying, I did the whole Loretta's thing, the whole motocross competing through all the amateur years. I made it to, like I said, I was 16 years old, and that was like super many days. And people ask me this all the time because I have this on my wall and stuff. I have like a Loretta Lynn's bib and a Loretta Lynn's ticket. So I qualified for Loretta's 3 times, and I only went twice, I think. Last year I was like, yo, screw this. Like, it's honestly, motocross is like, if you guys know, it's like stressful on the family. It's really expensive. You can't make money as an amateur until you go pro. So that's like all out of your parents' pocket unless you have a factory ride and stuff. And it's just like, it's a lot of money. It really is. Like my bikes, I had like 4 bikes, and each bike was like, when they were like all done, and they were like 10, 12 grand, dude.
That's nuts.
I think
my parents would have not done that.
I think they were like maybe, yeah, dude. My parents were like fully committed. I was committed, but like okay, so I qualified for Loretta's in 2014, and my dad hit me with this one question, and it was like, yo, you want to go to Loretta's or you want to go on like a family vacation and go to Hawaii? And like I knew how like it's like honestly, it's just.
Dude, really? That was the start?
Money. Yeah, I swear that's how it actually started.
That was really that's nuts.
And my dad and I was like, screw it, let's go to Hawaii. And I was like, whatever, it'd be the whole family would have fun.
I know that video too. That's the video with the Petit Biscuit song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sick.
I was like,
I didn't follow you back then, but
I don't know what video you're talking about.
It's the one that's old. You copied off Nainoa or got inspiration from Nainoa.
Dude, Nainoa is a big inspiration behind filmmaking stuff.
Okay, wait.
No doubt about it.
Let's move to filmmaking. So you dropped motocross.
I dropped that national, and then I went to Hawaii instead as a family vacation because like the whole family could have fun, you know. And like say I did bad, it's just like the whole family's not happy, you know, at the race.
Yeah.
So I was like, screw this, like the whole family will have fun. So I was like, let's go to Hawaii, let's do it. Probably cheaper anyways, believe it or not. And from there, dude, I just kind of freaking like once I went, and I was like, bro, I gotta go back because we went for like 2 weeks, and I was like, listen, I gotta go back. So I think I remember. I was like, always ask my parents, let's go back, but they were just like, never had time to take vacation.
Yeah, because they both work.
Yeah, and then like I ended up since I wasn't able to go back, I ended up like exploring more in this area where I live. So we live in Temecula, Murrieta, which is like in the valley, like straight in the valley. It's a
hour from San Diego.
It's like an hour north of San Diego, right? And then like an hour. We're like between San Diego and LA. Yeah. In the middle, not next to the coast. We're 40 minutes like from the coast over the mountains. Yep. Yeah, so I started exploring here more, and I only knew of the Oceanside, dude, because that's the only beach I'd ever go to. Yeah. And then when I went to Laguna and stuff, I was tripping out.
Really?
I was like, dude, this is crazy.
This is actually
crazy. Yeah, I was like, bro, why do I even go to Hawaii? Like, I like never experienced anything like that.
Because you were always busy with motocross.
Yeah, not even that. Yeah, so I just started like freaking. So I made some friends. And then we started going to the beach. Like I wasn't old enough to drive, so I had friends that drove. And stuff.
It's like the OG.
I always had older friends for some reason.
With like the GoPro videos, of like the barrels and stuff. And that's when it started. That's when it was trending too.
It was trending too. Clark Little was like bigger than the dude ever was.
Yeah.
Freaking. I mean,
this was big, dude. Like, literally, I wouldn't even have thought about filmmaking at this point in my life.
Well, dude, I didn't even know I liked filmmaking.
No,
I didn't even know I liked it.
But you were just stoked because you were like hanging out and like you had a GoPro. Obviously.
Oh, actually, I forgot to mention, for that trip to Hawaii, I was like trying to convince my dad to give me a GoPro. And I was like, dude, give me a GoPro. I get footage of the entire family. And like, I was...
You wrote out like a proposal?
No, like straight up, I like convinced him. Like, and I was like, listen, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I was like, I'll get pictures of the family. I was like trying to convince him. I didn't have money at the time. Yeah. I was, I don't know.
14,
what's that?
14, 15 almost.
I don't know if that was the trip that I skipped the national on, or it was a trip before. I think it was. I don't know actually.
All right, but you got the GoPro.
I got the GoPro, and I was like I was pumping out. I remember I was taking every day I was there for like 2 weeks. I had a photo in the morning, and then at night at like 6, I'd have a video every day.
That's so sick.
I was like dedicated to making videos, and like, dude, honestly, it was to the point where I was like, actually, like, it sounds bad, but like I was like addicted to making videos. It's weird. I would skip my school meeting and be straight up. I would skip
because you were homeschooled. You were homeschooled.
We haven't gotten into that. Yeah. So after freshman year, I got homeschooled because I already told them that because I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I would literally have a meeting every week. One day out of the week, I'd go meet with my teacher, turn in some of my work. Some of it would be online, some would be on paper. I turned it in. But like, dude, I skipped so many weeks because like I would just want to edit. That's all I want to do.
I know that feeling. I know that.
It's weird. Like I straight was like addicted to editing. I would like make 2 different videos with the same clips because I was just like I wanted to edit so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I explored freaking California a lot more, and then like once I figured Laguna, Newport, and stuff, and like the waves, it's just, dude. If you've been to Laguna, you've been to Laguna.
Yeah, like the vibe. Yeah.
Can we compare that to Oceanside?
Yeah, Oceanside is trash.
No hate on Oceanside.
But it is kind of trashy.
But just like, Oceanside will always be Oceanside. But I mean, if you go to Laguna, it's like, the sand's nice, the housing, the roads, everything.
Just everything.
It's just like, it's rich people.
Victoria Beach barrels.
Victoria, I mean, Salt Creek, freaking Crescent, all those places.
Okay, wait. So, Laguna, barrels, that happened. And then... This is kind of when I found you, like, skip a little bit and go to Temecula Creek, Bum River. Talk about that.
Local cliff jump, dude.
Talk about that. Because that's when I found you guys. That's when I started, like, your videos were, like, or not only yours, but Kevin's and Gavin's.
Yeah, no, trending. This is local cliff jump place. I was in Hawaii when my friends found that place.
No way.
And I like saw that and I was like, bro, I need to go to this place. As soon as I got back the next day, we went to the cliff jump, and then it was just like a local cliff jump. It's literally 10 minutes down the road, so it's sick. We don't have to drive 45 minutes to an hour to go cliff jump. We were just like down the road, you know? Yeah. It's like, oh, let's just go get it. And I went to that place numerous times, dude. I made like a bunch of videos there, and it's like a bunch of random stuff.
Dude, it's so funny because actually, you want to know something funny? I went there like right when it got discovered. But I only had like a GoPro, like I didn't know. Like I was just filming because whatever. But you know who I saw Kevin there, and I was looking at footage like on my iCloud, and I literally it was Kevin and what's his friend's name? The guy who we went to high school with.
Brett?
Kevin? No.
I mean,
the black guy. He went on a mission. He's Mormon.
Seth. He's back, dude. He did his 2 years. He's back.
That's so yeah. Anyway, so I saw them. And it was me and Michaela, and I didn't know who they were, but Kevin was doing crazy flips.
Yeah, he's wild, dude. He would do double gainers, triple backs. He triple backflip up a 20-foot cliff.
That's crazy.
If that's even 20 feet, that's nuts. I don't even know how you like.
You're talking about La Jolla. Yeah.
Sunset cliffs.
Sunset, yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's like this little clique, 3 of them. And Seb's, he's a YouTuber now. He has like over 100K. It's good for him. It's awesome.
It's good. That's so sick. No, dude, that's so dope. So okay, so then timeline. So right after that, that's like when you started vlogging, because you started going to your first vlog was at Victoria, right? I remember
Vlogged.
Right.
I remember this. I saw my first. Dude, okay, I found Sam Colder when he had 4,000 followers. I had more followers than Sam Colder at the time. Now he has 1 million. This is crazy.
He just hit it yesterday.
He hit 1 million. I found him when he had 4,000 followers. I followed him, and then once I just like saw his stuff, and he made a vlog, and I thought it was the sickest vlog ever. And then that inspired me for that week. Like later that weekend, I was like, I grouped my friends and I was like, yeah, let's go to the beach, let's sleep in the car. And then we freaking did it, because that's like what he did in his vlog. And I don't know, when you're inspired, just like, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have copied him like the way I did, I guess.
No, but it's
I mean,
fine.
that's how I guess that's how you learn.
Yeah.
I don't know why people hate on so many people for like copying. Like, people copy my stuff. I don't care.
I copy yours. I definitely have taken like, I feel like a good 30 to 40% of my style is influenced from.
It's fine. It's
yeah.
fine. That's how you learn.
Everything's a remix.
That's how you grow into your own style.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know why people get all butthurt about that. It's immature, honestly.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So vlog. So then you started vlog. Wait, you started vlogging because you told me this. You didn't want, because your mom said,
"Oh, that's
you need to get
true.
a job."
Oh my. Well, like I didn't know. My mom told me I needed to get a job, and I was just like freaking out. I didn't start it because I'm like, don't think it, because I didn't even know you can make money when I first started vlogging.
Yeah.
I had no idea that you could make money off vlogging,
and that was when like, YouTube was good too.
Because I had my mom's freaking her credit card on my Apple Pay, dude. So I'd like go out and just like touch to buy everything.
And she's like, you need to stop spending money.
Like, bro, you're spending so much money. Like, what are you doing? This is all my money. You need to get a job. And she said that to me, and I was like, oh no. And I was just like trying to like find ways to make money making videos and stuff. And I started YouTube, but I had no idea. Like, I had started YouTube before she told me this, and then I had no idea. And later on, like literally that week or like 2 weeks later, I met Tanner and Jake.
And that was when Tanner had like under 1 million.
Tanner he had 800,000 YouTube subs, and then Jake was just starting out. He had like 200,000. So they were like a huge,
That's crazy.
Yeah, they were like a huge start to like me making vlogs and stuff.
And that, yeah.
Dude, get this. I was watching one of Jake's videos, and he found my Instagram and DM'd me. Literally watching one of his YouTube videos, and then I see a notification pop up, and it says Jake Angelo's DM'd me. And I was so confused, dude. I was like, whoa.
You're like, wait, what?
This is like some voodoo freaking black magic type. And then I opened it, and he's like, yo, bro, where you located, all this stuff. And then I was like, oh, I'm here. He's like, bro, let's meet up next week. And then when Jake came, he just brought Tanner, because Tanner lives right down the road from Sunset.
Yeah.
And then I met Tanner, and then, yeah, I guess that's how that started. There's an entire vlog on that.
Yeah.
If you go in the very beginning of my vlogs, you could see how like exactly everything. It's so funny.
I think I've seen that one. You guys, and now you guys are like boys. Like you work for
Super
Tanner
good
now.
friends, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I helped Tanner a lot with his stuff. Jake, I saw Jake and Tanner yesterday.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just things coming around. Okay, so then your whole YouTube thing. So a lot of people that like, especially me, the thing that I was wondering was like, and I didn't realize this until I went to Hawaii. I was like, how do you go to Hawaii so much? How can you do all this stuff? Oh, I think the cleaners are here. Are those the cleaners?
Damn. I can't believe.
All right, here's a side story before we get back to that. Sorry, the cleaners interrupted. I said there was going to be no cuts.
Half their bed cuts. My grandma came in, and then the cleaning ladies came in.
Okay, wait. Yeah, they're like cleaning later. They're like cleaning ladies. You can afford that?
It's normal in the state of California.
I know, it actually is. Like, a lot of people.
It really is.
Okay, wait. Side story. Dude, I haven't seen Zay for like 2 weeks because I've been traveling. Zay's been working. Zay just randomly sends me a video from a vlog when we were in Cabo.
This dude that is too scared to like poop behind the rocks or whatever.
Dude, because you're going to film me. So I
poops his shorts in the water.
I just pooped in the water, man. And the funny part was...
Didn't even take his shorts down or anything.
Dude, literally, people watching this are going to be like, oh my god. Unsubscribe.
Hundreds of fish, dude.
At one point in the water, there was like hundreds of fish around us.
Dude, I was so embarrassed. Turn this off.
Listen to this shows nothing, but listen how you sound.
At one point in the water, there was like hundreds of fish around us. Oh no!
I was so embarrassed, dude. I was literally. Zay just sent me that, and I was like, dude, I miss you.
Yeah, okay, where did we leave off?
We left off with Tanner and Jake, but I wanna move. We'll like becoming friends with them and like how your relationship with them.
Oh, like becoming friends?
Well,
okay,
no, how you were like what you.
Well, like how we are now.
Well, no, like we touched on that, but I want to now go to what I was saying was what I always wondered when I was watching your videos, and I know what a lot of people also wonder is how you were able to travel to Hawaii all the time, and they thought like your parents just paid for it, or like you don't.
One trip they did. Because I convinced him for my birthday.
Well, that's different. That's your birthday.
But still, that counted.
Yeah, that counts. Well, like, but I'm talking about like people thinking like you have rich parents who give you everything you want, like that kind of like people are like.
I've been paying for my own stuff since I've been 16.
Yeah, so
everything.
Explain that because like I think something that's interesting is like it doesn't take that much.
To be like you think it'd be like, oh, he has to be making, dude. I mean, you don't. It doesn't cost as much as you think.
Like if you break it down. If you have somewhere to stay...
Just to give you an idea. If you have somewhere to stay, I mean, sometimes they'll feed you. Sometimes you need money for food. You buy your ticket, your round-trip ticket. You buy a round-trip, I don't know, in the winter, because the wind is cheaper, which is what I did. And I got a round-trip for, like, what, $400 to Hawaii.
That's good.
So yeah. $400 for a round-trip ticket to Hawaii. You have a free place to stay. You have friends. They'll feed you.
Driving. I
remember I went there for 12 days, and I spent $200 on food.
Yeah, see, like you,
so that's $600 that I spent on that entire trip.
Because the ticket and the food.
Because ticket and food, that's it.
$600. That's
and
like.
you just got to be conservative with your money. You know, you can't just go out and spend it because it's just like Hawaii is expensive. Don't get me wrong.
I think the biggest misconception. Dude, bro. I know, no jump cuts. I think the biggest misconception that people think is like you go to these places. Even like with people on the highest level, like Sam, like you go to these places, and sometimes it is like with his level, obviously. But you go to these places and you're like living like a lavish lifestyle, and you're doing all this stuff. But like the reality of it is like when I went, I was like, okay, I'm sleeping on a couch, and like I'm eating like rice and beans and fish, and it's like
Sam would sleep on Kai's floor and stuff.
Yeah, people don't see that, and that's the thing about like social media. It's like. Everything is
social media is not real.
Yeah,
real. Like you can look at my life. You could like, oh, this dude travels so much. He's such a good life. No one knows what goes on behind doors.
Yeah,
behind closed doors. Like no one really does know.
No,
I mean, straight up. Like
this is probably like the biggest insight into your life because it's not being controlled by your editing.
Exactly. Yeah. You could portray yourself to look so much better, or it's not so much better, but so much like just I don't know.
Yeah. No,
you get what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, so you were going to Hawaii all the time. You were making vlogs, doing YouTube videos.
Well, let's go back to the first trip to Hawaii and like how I met everyone in Hawaii.
Okay.
First trip, dude, get this. My mom's best friend in high school, right? Her kid is named Isaiah. Same name as me. His name's Isaiah, same name as me. His birthday is on February 16th, I think, and mine's on the 17th. And they talk pretty frequently, right? Is that my dog?
Yeah, it's clear.
They talk pretty frequently. And they were talking one day, like, talking about like birthdays. And I told my mom, I go, please just give me a one-way ticket to Hawaii. And I had found somewhere to stay because I didn't know anyone in Hawaii. Like when I first went, I didn't know anyone in Hawaii. And I found some kid, and he was like, blah, blah, blah. He goes to church, so I kind of like trust him. He goes to the same church as I do. A lot of these people don't know, but I'm Mormon. Like active Mormon. Like I go to church every Sunday. Like I'll go, like people don't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, they do now.
I didn't know that.
You knew that.
I didn't know that before I met you. I didn't know that for a while.
No, I mean, it's not something I flaunt. Like, why would I just throw it out there?
Yeah, plus there's a lot of...
It's no one's business but mine.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, like...
So I found some kid that went to the same church as me, and I was messaging him. And at this time, I think I had like 16K or something on Instagram. I just grew it like to 16,000 or something like that. And he was like, I was like, yo, let me stay with you, blah, blah, blah. I linked up. My mom was like, bro, you're crazy. Like, you don't know these people. Like, I'm not going to let you just stay with these random people. Anyway, long story short, she's talking to her best friend from high school about like our birthdays, right? And she was like, my mom was like, yeah, my kid just wants like a one-way ticket to Hawaii, a round-trip ticket to Hawaii. Like, wants to do that. And her friend, who like son asked the same thing. This is getting kind of confusing because I can't explain it very well.
Okay, I know it. Isaiah, they offered you a place to stay, and you went to.
They don't live there though. That's what I'm saying. They don't.
They don't.
No.
Oh.
So they live in Washington. They live in Georgia.
That's
I'm here in
random.
California. My mom, okay, just long story short, my mom's best friend kid asked for the same exact thing as I did. And they were like, holy crap, let's send him out there together. He's like, I think he's like 21 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or he's like, my sister's 22 and I'm 19. So I think he's like 3 years older than me.
All right.
Yeah, so he's like 3 years older than me. So I go out. He lived there prior, so he had like a few friends out there.
Yeah.
So I stayed with his aunt, actually lived there. So I stayed at his aunt's house with him. And we stayed out there for 12 days. And it was just like a world like you never experienced. If you guys haven't been to Hawaii, it's
Like you need to go.
it's
at least.
it's a
once.
different world from like the mainland. Like it doesn't feel like it's part of like the US at all.
No.
It's like it's different. Everything's different. The
Everyone-
culture, the
yeah.
slang, everything. It's like absolutely crazy.
The attitude too, like you don't feel like you're in the U.S.
No, not
Like
at all.
Yeah.
Is it still recording? I want to check.
Yeah, it's still working. Is it? Yeah, it is. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so he had like a friend, so I went out there with him, hanging out with him and stuff. He had a car, so it was perfect, so we could drive around and like explore the island and stuff. I met one of his friends, and then through that friend, I met like another one of his friends. I'm gonna burp. Hang on. Okay, we're good. That was a little sissy burp. You should probably cut that out. So I met like
Someone's like
through his friend, I met another friend, and then I became good friends with that one friend, which is Will. I don't know if you guys remember from
Everyone
my videos.
knows
Will.
Yeah.
He's like the dude. He's literally 95% of my Hawaii. Like the 5% is me paying for it. The other 95% is literally him housing me, like dude, like giving me food and stuff. Just like everything, like taking me. Dude, I like owe it all to Will, honestly.
Will's the man, dude.
Like Will, if you're watching this, bro, freaking love you, dude. So I like ended up being good friends with him at the tail end of my first trip. And I just kept in contact, and I was like, bro, I need to come back. So I was like, okay. So I came back, and I was like trying to find ways to make money. I was just doing a bunch of random stuff. Like I was like going through my garage and selling everything. Dude, I'm not even kidding. Like guys, like going through my garage and like selling as much stuff as I could. It was ridiculous. I sold like everything. I would do anything I could to make money just to get back to Hawaii. Finally, kept in touch with Will, hit him up. Went back to Hawaii, met more friends. It's kind of the same thing. It kind of
Just keep networking.
You keep meeting more and more people. Through
Yeah.
that. It was just like I kept meeting more and more, and then I think I met Fiona at the tail end of that trip. Then this is where Fiona comes in. I met Fiona at the tail end of that trip, and then I was like, whoa, bro, I need to go back even more, you know?
Yeah.
So then I was like, here I am, and this is when I had started YouTube. This is like when I actually had started like really doing YouTube, because the first trip to Hawaii was before I started vlogging. We're kind of like backtracking. It's kind of confusing.
But no, but that like okay, let's just keep going forward. So then like kind of when you linked up with Will and you started like staying with him consistently, that's when you started like.
That's when I was
vlogging.
beginning into vlog. I think I had like
15K.
Yeah, 12K or something like that on YouTube. So I was like vlogging and stuff, and I was just like doing, and no one like really did that in Hawaii. No one
Yeah.
did Hawaii. So I guess I was like one of the people that actually only did that.
You know who I was talking to?
Just no-
Max Myers,
Max Films.
a guy that films in Hawaii. We were talking, and he was like, "Yeah, the reason why I came to Hawaii was because I looked up Oahu vlog, and you were the one that popped up because like you were the only one who did that, except like people who would travel there, kinda
and make a
like a
video.
little,
Just make a
yeah,
video.
make like a video.
No, dude. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna.
That was like your
I was
niche. That was like how you grew.
That was my niche.
Yeah.
That was my niche.
And then now like everyone's trying to do it.
yeah,
like,
like,
it's-
I mean,
and,
like,
like-
I mean, just yeah, do it, dude. I mean,
Well,
I
yeah,
just-
you can
I
do
was
it,
on
yeah.
it before. I guess people were actually experiencing what the island was like, because dude, the amount of people I've met that have told me like, bro, I go to Hawaii all the time now because of you.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. Like this kid I was literally talking to on Xbox. He was saying that like they go to Hawaii like 3 times a year now. And he said because his mom was looking up Hawaii on YouTube and she found my videos.
That's crazy.
So from that, they go to Hawaii all the time and stuff. And that's just sick to me.
That's nuts.
But like, yeah, so I did the whole Oahu vlog thing, kind of like did my niche. No one else was doing it.
And that was like a good and while you were doing that, coming back, you were going out for like probably 2 to 3 weeks a month, coming back.
I was going there for like 2 to 3 weeks, yeah.
and then coming back,
Coming back for a month.
and then
A
going
month or
back.
two, a
And you
month
did
or
that
two.
for like a year and a half,
I did that for 2 years, dude.
2 years.
2 years, because
And
I
you-
met Fiona, and then I kept going back for her and stuff.
Fiona's your girlfriend. for the
Yeah,
people who don't
yeah,
know.
Fiona's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, they could literally go back and look at my very first vlog. There's actually a video where I first met her. I vlogged it.
That's so
Because
sick.
I vlogged
though.
everything, dude.
That's
It's
so
the funniest
sick.
crap ever. I literally vlogged everything, and it was just like new. And then I got along with like so many people. I just met more and more people, and to the point now where I could like, if I went back, I could hit up 25.
Yeah,
30
you'd have a
different-
place to
25,
stay.
30 different people
Yeah.
that live on the island.
And that's dope. That's
Yeah, it's just like it's literally, yeah. Just I know everyone on the island. I know how it is. I know how everyone on the island is. It's just like
You practically live
know-
there.
I don't talk like their slang, but I understand it.
Well, the last time you were there for like 2 months.
Yeah, I was there for 2 months because I was just like, I was gonna if you want to graduate, so I might as well just stay. I was like gonna go back home for like 2 weeks and then fly back. And I was like, why would I just waste that money when I could just stay this extra 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So I just stayed the extra 2 weeks, which added it out to like 2 months.
And I kind of tagged on to your Hawaii adventures like right at the end.
You did. How many trips did I go on Hawaii with you? 2?
2. Yeah. And then I went out there one time by myself.
So you went like 3 times, dude.
Yep. And 3 times I spent I clocked it out. I did like a month and a half there this year, which is kind of crazy.
I added mine up. I think this whole time I spent in Hawaii is like 8 months or something like that.
That's so nuts. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And like
Just from going on trips.
yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, now that I finally got my girlfriend Fiona to move here.
Yep.
You know that. So now it's just like I want to explore new places, but I want to get like business stuff done before I travel again.
Because like you're also like at the point where, well,
I mean, I'm 19. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
There's like responsibility and stuff. You know?
But
It's
also-
not where I was before when I was 16 and vlogging and just making money from YouTube and just kept going back to Hawaii.
YouTube is kind of crap money now too.
For me, yeah.
Yeah. So you can't like
That's not even my income, but I'm making way more money than I ever did on YouTube. So I'm
business
better
focused.
financially
Yeah.
than I've been before.
And that's good.
Yeah, I forgot to tell them that. That I was using my YouTube money when I was vlogging there to just continue to go back to Hawaii.
So it was
my
like-
videos did so well there.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a month where I was pulling in like 50,000 views a video.
That's crazy.
Just on that, and then some of them would get like 800K, like freaking 400K. It was just ridiculous. 200K.
You had like a really
I wish it
good
was still
period.
like that, but I mean, that was like
That was like your high point.
that was like my niche for YouTube. I hope I have another high point too.
Do you think you took that time for granted? Like how
No.
good you were doing? No, you were stoked.
No.
You were like you like knew.
Dude, I didn't start YouTube thinking I could make money.
Yeah, so you
I didn't
just
know I
did
could
because you
make
loved
money
it.
until Jake and Tanner told me, bro, why aren't you monetizing your videos?
And
then
you're like,
I
wait,
was
what?
like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
And they were like, hold on, bro.
And-
Let me tell you what
Yeah.
that means.
And now think about it, like I'm not saying this is like the number one DM I get is like, well, okay, I've gotten this like 3 times in the past like week, and people have said I'm thinking about stopping YouTube, and these are people with like under like 1,000 subscribers, and they don't do it because they want to do it. Like you started because you loved filmmaking, right?
Exactly.
But like
the first 7 videos I put out, I didn't know you could monetize.
yeah, exactly, and that's when YouTube money was good too.
And I was putting if you watch those first videos I put out, I took a lot of time and effort into those.
Yeah.
And got nothing out of it besides comments.
Fun,
and stuff.
yeah. And that's honestly why I do it. That's why a lot of people do it. But I think something that people do wrong is they try and get into YouTube and they're like, this is going to be me making money, but they don't have
Well, it's
like
like
the
they're
passion.
just trying to use their passion to make them money, which is like a horrible place to start. This is Casey Neistat video on that.
Yeah.
I watch it all the time.
I've watched it too.
It's like freaking. He says he always made a living to make movies and never made movies to make a living.
Yeah.
That is a factual statement.
That's what I do, dude. Everything I make goes back into trips, gear, everything. Just because that's what I want to
Exactly,
do.
dude. Me, I have bills and stuff now, so I'm just.
No, dude, you're grinding. You're doing your real life stuff. Like me, like I'm still in school.
Fun fact: at the end of this year, I think I'm gonna buy a house.
That's crazy.
Like I said, I'm 19. Maybe I'll be buying my house at 19. I don't know.
You got a car. You got a car payment.
I got a car payment.
You got real life.
Hefty car payment.
People who are like, Zay, why aren't you making videos? It's like,
Well, I'm busy.
You're
and
doing
I don't
stuff.
want to put out boring content too. Like I eventually want to put, cause frick, how do I explain this? I'm doing stuff for Tanner. I'm doing wedding business stuff. I mean, there's still some money coming in from YouTube and brand deals and stuff. So that's some income right there. And then I'm starting up this drop shipping thing. So eventually, I just want to be able to use my drop shipping income to just kind of reinvest into that company alone, and then my YouTube as well. So I can travel. I mean, because let's be real. I mean, when you have money, your videos are more entertaining.
Yeah,
People like watching people with money, you know. And it's just I want to make entertaining.
Because
content.
people watch people who they want to be like. Right?
Exactly. So literally having people live through my videos, because people probably live through my Hawaii videos so much that
dude,
haven't gone to Hawaii.
I totally did.
Exactly.
You know how many? You go back and watch those videos, and they're like vibes.
They're
Oh,
still
yeah.
like the memories.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
I
it's
watch
still-
them all the time because
Yeah.
it's just like memories that I'll forever have, and like how fun it was, even though like it'll never be like that again. Like
Yeah.
I wish you knew what like the good old days were in
Yeah.
the moment, you know.
But like, who knows, right? Like obviously-
Right now could be the good old days.
Yeah, exactly.
we
Like,
just why you can't take anything for granted.
Yeah,
And I never took Hawaii for granted, dude. I loved that like every second. I would literally freaking. I think I would like cry when I go to the airport, dude, because I didn't want to leave back home.
The first time I left, I was very like, frick.
Yeah, dude.
I was sad. That was a fun trip.
Yeah, imagine meeting a chick out there too.
Yeah. You're like, dang, I'll see you in a month.
Yeah, I was like, frick. Oh, we freaking stuck together with 2 years.
Yeah, that's
Long
crazy.
distance. She's across the ocean. What is
And-
it, 2,500 miles?
Yep, and now she's here in the same city as you,
Exactly.
and you're probably gonna marry her.
Yeah. No joke.
That's crazy. And you met her when you were 16, and you have it documented. Because you're
Have all of our adventures documented.
because you're making a living to do filming. It was
Just
just
another thing. I have like a wedding business, so like that's
yeah.
a lot of people don't even know about that.
No,
I mean, I have posted my wedding videos, like the one in Cabo that I went with you.
Yeah, that was good.
That's like the only video I've actually posted because I was like so proud of that video. But now I see so many flaws in it, it's ridiculous.
No, it's the same thing. I see like a yeah.
But yeah, there's just stuff that goes on behind the scenes that no one knows that I don't want to talk about. I just don't.
I want to go to something. So something that I tried to tell you in the beginning, I was like, dude, you inspire so many people. And like you kind of like didn't recognize that because you see Tanner and like he has 10 times more than
Exactly.
you. And you're like, you don't have the perspective, but like me,
I
like
think I kind of like mentally messed myself up that way.
yeah, like you always wanted more. But like take this moment right here and like acknowledge like what do you like how do you feel about like think about the thousands and thousands of people like you have millions of views, so maybe it's millions of people that
It's
you
12 million on YouTube.
yeah. Think about the whatever number of people that you inspired. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's like the main goal, right? Is to inspire people.
Yeah,
You know,
that's-
make people feel good.
Yeah. That's the
People
whole
live through my videos that can't experience what I'm experiencing, so I like document it so they can live through me.
yeah.
I mean, that's like the whole idea behind making my YouTube videos, at least.
It's pretty sick.
No, yeah, that's freaking awesome. Honestly, if I inspired any of you guys, like, I'm glad that I was able to inspire you.
I was definitely
Honestly.
inspired by you and Gavin and like early versions of like Sam and like Watchtower over Turkey. You know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Watchtower of Turkey, highly advise you to watch it because
That's
this
like-
dude was from 2012, and Sam and all of us started like kind of getting bigger in 2015.
14, yeah.
like 2015. So this dude's like way back, and he did the hyperlapses, like the whole shebang. Like he was ahead of. I don't know who he is.
I follow him.
I don't
on
know
Instagram.
what is he still posted? Yeah.
He does like freelance work. Like
This
for,
guy like is
Mercedes
seriously
Benz.
skilled. Like he
His name's like Leonardo Dasarelli or something like that.
DiCaprio.
No.
Yeah, but this guy was ahead of his time too. I wonder if he kept filmmaking like that, how far he'd be. Because he's more like, he's like literally that video is still so much better than so many of the new videos that are coming
Yeah.
out today.
Well, he just does like commercial stuff now, like he does. Well, that even shows, dude. Like people who want something, like Sam, you had more followers than him at one point, but he just capitalized on like the
He had
teal
a
and
style.
orange, zoom transitions, and then that became a trend, and then boom, like he's
Oh yeah,
how he is now.
his zoom in out transitions that like
That blew up.
that's his mark.
Yeah,
That's what he did different. And I asked him about this.
yeah,
I
because
said,
you guys
"Bro,"
hung out.
Yeah, I've hung out with Sam a few times. I told him, I was like, yo, how did you like come up with this like idea? Because I was like, look at you now, like you set up an entire trend, like the entire world of filmmaking in this like general area, like this general like little community we have does zoom transitions.
Like, well, everyone did it at one point.
I did it.
I did it too,
Gavin
yeah.
did it. Freaking
Whoosh, 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 yeah.
everyone did it, dude.
Yeah.
People still do it till this day.
Yeah.
I don't use transitions anymore. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah, I just
Because
try
I don't. Just yeah, it's
and
just,
keep it natural.
Exactly, not even that, but it's like that was a trend and it was so cool at its time, but now it's just kind of it's played out.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think Sam uses his zoom transition.
No, not really.
But I mean,
His China video is sick. Did you watch it? Yeah, it was sick. He's like innovating. Okay, wait, go back. You asked him though.
You were like,
I asked him, I was like, yo, how did you come up with this like idea of like those zoom transitions and stuff? He was like, honestly, he said he's been playing in After Effects since he's been like 14. And he was just like, he just did it one day and he thought it looked sick. So that's how he started, I guess.
just kept doing it, kept messing around.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hold on. I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, we're still recording.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. This is pretty sick. Let me know.
This has been going on for a while.
I know. I don't know how. I think it's at like 40 minutes. No, dude. Okay, so.
Dude, you're gonna have to chop it up though, dude, because 40 minutes of straight upload is a long time. Or are you just gonna straight upload that?
I honestly think I'm gonna straight upload it and just have like a playlist for like podcasts, and I'm gonna do like other people. Like I'd like to have like obviously after Tanner and I hang out a little bit, like I feel like that would be a really cool podcast to be like, yo, like how did you get? Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, and like do like my friends that are in the band, you know, Temecula Road. I want to.
Yeah. Grandma, hang on, I'm filming. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What else? What else do you have?
I was gonna. Well, we kind of already touched on like the inspiration, but not really.
In a sense, inspiration.
And I know
That
Langer.
started my like coast videos and stuff, like beach videos, is Nino Langer.
Yeah.
110%.
It's kind of
I
crazy
saw it.
because he's like not even that big.
He's not, but in my like opinion, my personal opinion, I think he's better than
Everyone.
everyone.
Yeah. He has like a really cool style.
His style is very unique.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw his Hawaii videos because he lived in Hawaii, so I saw his videos when I was in Hawaii on vacation, and I saw that and I was like, bro, inspiration to the max, right?
Yeah.
So then I went out, my whatever 15-year-old self, 14-year-old self,
And try to mimic it.
and try to mimic it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what a ton of people do now to like your style and other people's. And it's cool. And it's like going full circle. It's like seeing like.
No, exactly.
I think that's so awesome. Because like, so it was only Nino or someone else too?
No, I only knew of Nainoa, and then I kind of just like started to
Found
find
everybody
more
else.
people like
Yeah.
Captain Potter, Sam,
Mhm.
Rory, all them.
Yep. I would say for me.
It's funny now that like Taylor, I met them all.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I met them
The
all.
only person you haven't met is your number one.
Is
inspiration.
literally the
Is
one who
Nainoa.
is Nainoa. It's the only person I have not met.
That's crazy. When I started like doing like the Red Wave, like the football game videos, right? And I took inspiration from Rory's Chainsmoker edits. And I also like try to infuse like a little bit of like your style in there too. I don't know, dude. It was weird. It's weird how it all started. Because it's like, dude, think about it now. Like, the thing is, like, hanging out with you and Gavin, it helped me get better too. Like, it
That's what
kind
I'm saying, bro. It's who you are, who you surround yourself with.
yeah.
Like literally, you surround yourself with people that don't do anything, that like to sleep in. You're most likely to sleep in and not doing anything.
And waste the day.
If you hang out with people that wake up at 7:30, 8 in the morning,
Grind, work out.
work out, do the thing, have like a schedule,
Yeah.
do their stuff, you're bound to do that. And that's why I had to switch my friend group. I'm not gonna point any names, but like I had to switch my friend group because I knew like I was not going down. Like
You knew you needed to be
I was in this like
successful.
just flat patch, dude. I was in like I was like going like when I first started like vlogging and stuff, and then it kind of slowed down, and I was like at this plateau for the longest time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, I came to a realization, and like I think my parents had to talk to me and stuff, and I was just like, okay, yeah.
I was talking to you too. Remember that? I was like, dude, you
Yeah,
need to
you-
stop playing Fortnite.
I still play Fortnite.
No, I know, but you were playing Fortnite like only.
Yeah,
And then you were like, I need to get out of the house.
Yeah, so I freaking I completely entirely switched my friend group, and now I'm I don't know, financially better than I've ever
Not
been.
even that, you're doing good.
Yeah, just in like a good place.
You're stoked.
I mean, not where I want to be, still, because there's always like there's always more.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
always want to grow.
You always want more.
That's something that I'm trying to work on is like acknowledging like where I like my growth that I've done, but then also like how do I keep getting bigger in everything, like financially, happiness, skills, filmmaking, all that stuff. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That's literally nuts. I remember the day when you met all like Sam, like Rory.
someone from your local town.
Yep, and I was like, that was the day
went to
that
normal high school.
Yep.
Everything.
That was the day when it kicked me. I was like, I literally sat on my bed and I was like depressed. And I was like, if someone my age can do this, like, why am I not doing this?
Exactly.
And that's what, like, and then, like, going back to what I was saying, like, hanging out with you and Gavin, filming with you, even though I've only been doing this for like a year and a half, I feel like
I think I'm like 5 years in.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Exactly. That's crazy because
4 years in. 4 years in.
My filmmaking accelerated. Like, you guys obviously had like steady growth, but I feel like I got into it and I just like needed to be as good as you, so I like just grew so fast because I was like, I can't suck. Like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's like you're kind of, it's like, were you kind of embarrassed? Like, you don't.
I was like, I would make edits and I would be like, this is not as good as Zay's. And I would be like,
comparing yourself is like the worst thing you possibly do.
That's true.
And no, not even gonna lie, dude. I feel like a lot of people do that because I even had that issue. Like, I'd compare myself to Tanner all the time, or like compare myself to Jake, or compare myself to Sam, and just like see how much they're growing and like all this stuff. But it's like you can't do that because then you're not focused on yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta focus on yourself, grow as a person yourself, you know. And then
I still need to find my niche. My goal is 10K by Christmas.
On YouTube?
Yep. I know it doesn't matter, but like,
it could happen.
I think it's like,
No, that could happen, dude.
Yeah, that's my goal. Consistent uploads and all this stuff, new podcasts.
Dude, just try to, honestly, just networking. Try to network with as much people as you can. It's not about what you know, it's right. Because the amount of people I've met is ridiculous.
Think about this.
Entrepreneurs, freaking drop shippers, more YouTubers.
Think about like
doing work for all of them and stuff.
Okay, so I just went on a road trip with Maylee, right, up to Oregon. I didn't spend any money on places to stay because everywhere along the way up, San Francisco, Oregon.
It's expensive.
It is expensive, but we were like, how can we, like, we both hit up people that we knew and we just stayed in places because it's who we knew. So that saved us like, what, $150 a night? We stayed in San Francisco for free.
And no one wants to spend that, dude.
Exactly.
For like literally one night to go to sleep. No. We literally went to Sacramento, right? Yosemite? Yeah, we slept in the car.
Yeah,
remember
we
that?
did, yeah.
We just straight slept in the car. We were like, yo, screw this. Like,
I remember
there
that.
was literally a hotel down the road, but we were like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, we're sleeping in the car.
And that's the thing. Some people like will say like they want to be filmmakers or like they want to go.
But they don't know that we slept in a freaking car.
Yeah, they don't want to go sleep in a car. Like all they see is the 30-second edit, not the 7-hour drive.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Freaking not eating for hours, dude, because there's nowhere to get food.
Yeah, exactly. Freaking getting lost.
Dehydrated as crap.
Do you remember that? We got lost. And there was a fire. There was a big fire. You remember that?
Remember Yogi the Bear? We'll not touch on that. We're not going to touch on that.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're kind of coming to a conclusion. I feel like this has been a good
It's kind of like,
thing.
it's a little all over the place, but I mean.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place, but like it's the first one.
Hey, it's the first one, you know? Maybe, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have you back on and we'll just crack jokes.
Okay, that's when my camera cut out. The podcast is pretty much done. We pretty much said everything. But that was really awesome. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, that was really cool. So I can't wait to make more. Thanks again to Zay for coming on. If you watched this point, you're awesome. I probably wouldn't have watched to this point, so maybe I'm not talking to anyone right now. But yeah, that was super cool. A lot of fun, and I can't wait to make more. So thanks for watching. New videos every Sunday, and yeah.